First he came through here flying, doing like 80, 90 at the most.
That soundbite is from a witness who got a first-hand view from Wednesday's high-speed police chase in Flint. We've got that story and much more exclusive web content from Thursday, June 14th. Happy Flag Day, everyone. This is the Daily Webcast. I'm Jared Smith. A Michigan State trooper is recovering after being dragged through the streets of Flint by a car. Police say the suspect, who's now in custody, was driving a white SUV and was originally pulled over on King Street. The scene ended at Pasadena and DuPont, where the suspect was arrested. Let's take a listen and find out more.
Man, it's getting reckless out here in Flint, man. We just seen my mans come down the street. I don't know the whole situation. We were just sitting on the porch having us a nice little time. And we just seen police come chasing my mans down the street, man. He doing a nice little number down this side street right here.
The trooper was taken to Hurley Medical Center with non-life-threatening injuries. We've posted the entire interview with the two witnesses on our homepage, mynbcnews.com, so be sure to check that out. It's very raw, and for lack of a better word, it's quite entertaining. Meanwhile, bad news for victims of last month's flooding in Genesee County. FEMA says it won't be providing federal relief. Victims of the May 4th flooding in Genesee County had hoped for federal help, but the denial was harsh. We've posted a direct quote from the letter itself on our homepage, but for some residents of a Flint Township apartment complex, that letter makes no sense.
39 inches of water is enough to drown or kill somebody, you know. Why isn't it enough to help us?
My heart just sank, and I thought, well, here's our little city of Flint. I guess we're just nobodies. But it was a disaster.
Local leaders will talk with state officials about appealing the decision. In Mount Morris Township, police have a homicide suspect in custody. Kyunda Burris turned himself over to police on Wednesday. Burris is the main suspect in the shooting death of 16-year-old Joshua Stepp. The shooting occurred Monday night at the Westwood Heights Mobile Home Park. Stepp was visiting a friend at the time of the shooting. We have lots more info about this story, so check it out on our homepage, mynbcnews.com. And in sports, the Lions found out they'll be without Mikel LaShore for 2 games next season for his marijuana possession. Also in Allen Park, still no decision on defensive tackle Nick Fairley, who was also arrested for marijuana and DUI charges this offseason. But despite his off-the-field issues, head coach Jim Schwartz is very pleased with his work on the field.
He's been hustling, he's been working very hard, and he's shown his talent. Last year his biggest setback was the injury, and then in the offseason he was set back by off-the-field things. But his haven, so to speak, has been the weight room and the field and the meeting rooms. He's done a good job in all those areas.
You forget how good of an athlete he is and the things he could do for a big man just because he was limited with an injury early on and kind of fought that the whole year. And to see him healthy and the things he can do and the way he can move and his quickness, and it's impressive.
And finally, Powers Catholic continuing to power through the competition in the high school girls soccer state playoffs. They blanked Pontiac Notre Dame 2-0 in Wednesday's semifinal. On Saturday, they'll play Hudsonville Unity Christian in the state final out in East Lansing. And for more on the top stories of the day, news or sports, log on to our homepage, mynbcnews.com. There it is. And don't forget, you can chime in on what you read by logging onto our Facebook page. The information is right below us, facebook.com/NBC25news, or you can find us on Twitter at NBC_25. And coming up tonight on NBC 25 News at 6 p.m., we know Flint is the most violent city in the nation, but reports have come in now that it's also the arson capital of the U.S. Bill Harris and the rest of the NBC 25 News team will have that story and more tonight at 6 p.m. Well, that's it for news and sports headlines here on this Thursday. Time now to check in with Janet, who's got a look at today's weather forecast. Janet?
Thanks, Jared. What another beautiful day we have in store for us. Check it out. Today we'll be topping out in the upper 70s, around 69 by 9 o'clock, but we'll keep the sunshine around till the sun sets tonight. Only 54 for a low, and tomorrow we're back in the 80s to kick off the weekend.